My name is Mark Martin, computer science teacher and edtech expert. Today on Blend Ed, I'm going to talk about belonging. As humans, we always want to belong to whether it's a family, community, or an institution or a school. And due to the pandemic, belonging has become a very difficult challenge for us all in terms of how we do that effectively. Now, if you want to make students feel that they belong somewhere, they want to bring their identity, they want to bring who they are, they want to bring their culture, they want to bring their heritage, they want to bring their passion and enthusiasm for things that matter to them. And as a school and as teachers and people that work in this education space, how do we give them effective tools and platforms to do that effectively? Now, I know that some schools are doing this through whether it's virtual assemblies, where the head teacher or school leaders will talk about the exciting stuff that's happening in a school environment. Can we give room for young people to, bring their poems or the great news that's happening in their local area or some kind of topic that they've been studying outside of the curriculum to this assembly to give people more of an identity and for them to express themselves? I know in some classes, they've also got breakout sessions where young people can break into groups and to talk about stuff that mattered to them or get extra insight into a particular topic or misconception that they're actually focusing on. Also, there are other kind of ways of doing this too, around discussion boards and discussion groups and placing interactive meetups on your VLE system where students can come and talk about some of the challenges or kind of progression they're making through their school work. Then also, I know that we don't have our traditional breakfast club or lunch club or after school club. Can we put that online? Can we put some of these spaces online where young people can have an arts and crafts lesson with their family, or if you wanted them to just present on some of the insight they're having to whether it's this pandemic or to this virus or to the future of work. There's a range of ways of how we can create authentic spaces where students can be themselves, where they can bring their enthusiasm and excitement to the forefront. And then lastly, in terms of that belonging, I think that in terms of mental health and in terms of well-being, it's really key that schools not only provide platforms and spaces for young people, but to check in on them, to make sure that, the challenges that they're facing, whether it's in school or outside of school, is taking place. And I know lots of schools have been doing that through, targeted messaging and positive messages to young people in terms of encouragement and upliftment. But also, it might just be a thing where if a school is wanting to really find out how to really impact young people, to do a survey in terms of what is it from the young people that you want to find out that will make them more happier, that will make them more of a part of, play a bigger role in the school community or within their local community on a whole. So here's a few ideas, and hopefully throughout this week, you can also drop some discussions in that what are you doing to make young people or schools have more of a belonging focus, but also share some of that good practice.